welcome to the show. Here we are with Chapter 9 of Episode 7. It's actually like, I don't know, adds up to like, was it 15, 16 episodes? I don't know. We've been playing a lot of Disco Elysium, and we're gonna finish the game tonight. No, we're probably not gonna finish the game tonight. What we are gonna do is continue to try and figure out what the hell is going on in this game. So, without further ado, let's talk to these folks.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground
Balkanus.
in which the man is arranging some
Balkanus
netting.
is here.
It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
What is this shit?
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officer.
Oh, this is a cryptozoologist. I'm looking for this guy.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary.
Don't
I'll
worry,
handle
Gary.
it. To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Let's see.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about? Ah, of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881. Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Is he looking for Nessie? Yeah, he's looking for some sort of like worms. But yeah, some cryptid.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
All right, I'll be sure to
Just
do
have
that.
to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
Yeah, so he's got phasmids going on.
Which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for him.
Excuse me.
Very little, I'm sorry to say. Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid. I know it's real.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than
This
the pure
guy is
pursuit
out of
of
his
By which I
goddamn
mean-
mind.
I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe, yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's
He is
generally
such.
thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Pathogenesis.
Yes, the females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species
Nice.
to survive in adverse conditions. Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
All right, tell me about
Well.
these traps then.
They may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out.
So they're baiting them with locusts.
At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything
I have
that
a
might
breakthrough
damage
imminent.
the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
It's imminent. You told me you're using locusts.
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've...
Phasmids.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps.
Not a big fan of skepticism, this one.
Yes. They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some...
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed.
Yes. What? I've just always liked animals.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up, if you prod a little.
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered. Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemney, which is 4,082 items long.
That's
Two
unbelievable.
are categorized as confirmed discoveries. Yes, the Chateauquin forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching. Do you know what the success rate in pharmacological research is? 0.00003% of bioreact.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
It's not child's play, just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often. Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. My methods do not differ from...
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid. Although I have come close. Everything from forgotten regional lore to... Yes. And I am eager to... My wife understands.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking...
And leave the traps.
Come on.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A very... Yes. That's how we first...
Needless to say,
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now. No.
he's dead set. I could do some trap setting.
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer. Caught the bug, I see. It's easier to get caught up in the search than you'd imagine. There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's bring it to me at once. Just make sure that's highly unlikely, officer. But in the it's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
This is the smell of dying reeds.
Thank you for your help.
Finally, you're being sensible.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, but what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
All right.
You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena, or his friend Gary.
A willow person. It's a long story. They're not... They're very, very thin. Almost flat, in fact. And can camouflage themselves easily. Gary and I painted after what I changed. I know it's...
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting. By all means.
Oh, here we go.
Anti-Object Task Force. Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Let's go, baby. Alright. What was I gonna do for my next thoughts? Let's see. So I did anti-object task force. I think I wanted to do. Where was it? The 15th Indo tribe. Raises learning calves. Learning calves raised 3. Some kind of superstar is pretty good. Alright. I gotta talk to this guy now. Actually, let me check my journal. Inspect the traps. Alright, so I gotta go check the traps. Gotta come back to this dead body with Kim. Gotta take stuffed bird back. I have no fucking clue how to get through this chimney. Still need the signatures. You need to go to the balcony. Drivers. Need to go back to Joyce. Still need a drink.
Hello. I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return. I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here. Dark times.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
No.
What does he do then? This feels like a good opportunity to...
Oh, this and that. Sometimes.
See, he's being evasive.
I just didn't want to bore you with unnecessary detail, officer. I work as a special courier. You know, urgent deliveries. Oh, I don't know the contents, officer. Yes, officer? Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone hit my mug? Why would you think that? I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all. Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. You're not going to find me, are you? Whew. Thank you. I don't know what got into me, really.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez, so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Bohemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself. Officer, please, let me explain. It's not like that. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know? Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too. I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, so I'm sorry. Armor? No. I mean, yes, of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it. I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Is he?
Damn.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded.
Good one. Yeah. Good one, officer.
Alright, let's run around.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Behind you. When this district was booted, locusts are crawling around in the trap. Nothing has changed. A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
I already did this.
With another 7 shades, a cold sea.
Alright.
This is the trap, the reeds by the abandoned campsite. It's good the cryptozoologists left. The later it gets, this trap is also full of men. It's lonely.
Let's see. Can I talk to this guy anymore? It says he's green.
Hello again. I do have some.
He's not gonna give you. No, I mean, come on.
Oh no, I don't. I'm just spending time with.
Not that he would have to worry about.
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then. It's an anthropologic. Interestingly enough, brings us to the socio. But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying Lomantang stick fighting is a little.
Wait, what does this man know about pyrrolidon addiction?
You got me, detective.
Here's a former junkie.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my.
You see,
Let's go.
the remaining windows rattle, dripping water fall.
Okay, cool. This is... Said there's some traps over here, right? shirt. Got a better shirt. Here we go.
This traps the reeds shake. The wind picked nothing but low.
Cool. Did I not come this way? Ooh, another time. No scarf. Alright. We're not gone in this building yet. Ooh, skill point. Encyclopedia is one of my lower ones, as well as perception. Could do perception.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The concrete structure looks military.
Alright, I'm going to equip my crowbar.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door
I'm not gonna bother.
hasn't been opened.
I'm not gonna try opening that shit right now. Alright, so next we have this church, which is big. And you still have to... We have to get back to the waterfront soon, in the next 5 hours.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The carving on the door is block-like and angled. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and this cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off. Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling.
50-50.
A minute or so of mauling away at the lock has led to no success. The doors remain unchanged.
Alright, well.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height.
Come back to that. Let's see. Ooh, I can go in here?
The tent is just tarpaulin.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Here we go. Going in the tent. Oh shit. Ah, thank you, Madabada. Yeah, what's going on here? Who should I talk to? Spiky hair? Fist pump guy? Or Elrond? Sha la 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 la. Yeah. Hom. Excuse me. This music's pretty good. Spike hair? Wow.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Keith Flint.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at
And Egghead. Egg!
Egg! Egg!
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Oh my
We
god.
have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Avoid the Noid.
Also for talent. Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there was no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning... Place is a shithole.
Noid.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dope
How's it going,
and
Butterfutter?
burnouts if left unattended.
How you doing?
Dope heads!
Dope heads!
Burnouts! Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike
that!
Living the dream, my friend. Living the dream. I love that. I love living the dream. It's so good.
And sadder yet, because the dope heads and burnouts hold up in there
Ooh,
with the
mini golf
worst
league.
kind.
Hell yeah. We need to get one of those VR things. Play some mini golf. Dude.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dope heads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Let's see.
Yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
The VR is pretty spicy.
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre. And a place also...
Okay.
Like, people just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
I mean, you're seeing the disco
Thank you,
tonight.
Egghead.
This is it.
So you're gonna look
Egghead.
into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure... All right, man.
Help ravers start a nightclub.
Andre's
Let's go.
obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is.
Let's
Yes,
go.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drip. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work. Of course. Not all right.
Boom. Key.
It's as if time
Ah,
is
fuck.
frozen somehow. You think you can
Fuck.
sense the key moving in the air. Blam! Straight in the eye.
Key.
Straight
Key
in
hits him in
old
the
iron
eye.
ball. Man up. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up. Put it in your pocket and move on.
My bad.
He looks like he's genuinely...
As always.
That's it. I'm done talking to that asshole.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Truth is, I don't really know.
I'm not the
None of
cool
us
cop.
do. I don't even know how many there... Well,
This machine...
when I first...
I'm just gonna go through this thing.
No,
which other...
felt like
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or some... Well, honestly...
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. You should talk to Noid about that.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you.
He means like one of those rich... Not that we're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the mission like you want. It wasn't...
Not human.
It was this... Yeah, you know.
Crabman?
The way it was stalking a cell. Exhibiting ambush behaviour. Crap! Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. You should ask her about it.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. There probably is no Crabman.
Sure. What?
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no? You're right, they do.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity! Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters. Feels good.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Yeah!
He seems ecstatic.
Do it for the masses. I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large...
Yeah! Let it out! Let the disco happen! Bring the disco into this world! Get this church shit on, and then dance there, motherfucker!
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have. Bitch. Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
As always,
Alright, let's
we'll
get
be
the hell out of here. Talk to
A
this guy.
young man with peroxide blonde hair, as though you're supposed to be...
Hardcore! It's hardcore! Skibberdy, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop
My
training
tie is
did
fucking
not
awesome,
prepare
dude.
for this. Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? The young man with...
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Here comes the night!
Nice.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss
Good
things with
time.
Lloyd. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. A sticker. You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me? So I can hear you do it. Lloyd, piss off, Bod. You shouldn't talk like that. Cool. The ban on foulness. That's the moralist plot
Hey,
to alienate
Bertrand
us from our
Russell,
bodily functions so they
47.
can control us more fully. Anyhow,
You
what
play
was
any
the
Disco
sticker like?
Elysium?
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal view. The dead guy smiling.
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because it's the present moment, and or maybe he's not dead.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Or drunk, or in a clinical coma, or
Copper
glad
tape?
to be dead.
Yeah.
But those versions suck.
Bertrand, I feel like you know this game much better than I do.
Well, I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. Weird stuff. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, nothing's wrong with it.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases.
Alright, what's this guy
But
called?
the hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Yes. Further sign
Sync
matching
the
would be
signs with
good for
noise.
us. One way to achieve.
Alright, later, bro. My god. Oh, is this my capo type over here? Superstar, sorry, boring cop with very little apocalypse. Mostly communist. Very little fascist. And I'm not sure if 1 is a good amount of honor. I saw the sun. Reminds me of Rock Band. Look into the spookers in the church. Egghead. Alright, and then I'll figure some shit out with them. I don't give a shit. Bertrand Russell, was that what you were looking for? As far as the capo type? Oh, is this it? Oh no, this just goes into... Oh, this is so cool. So, like, I only had the overview, but you can look at, like, all this stuff. Skill tree? Yeah, this is... Esprit de Corps. Yeah, this is like, oh, I guess you understand other cops. Yeah. Alright. What's this?
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens, or
Oh. Hello there.
she must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks posse. It's cold out here. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to.
So you want a party?
That's my name. I take it you have met the others. Did they tell you about the church and the club thing? Will you help us? Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya?
For some reason, the words don't come out.
It's crooked again! It always is! It's a traffic accident and a noose! Also, you should ask if she wants to party. Or better yet, ask her about that hat! Lest the necktie think you're boring.
Alright, I'll ask her about her fucking hat.
Huh? So should you.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Fuck
Your
that.
pulse rises. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. Oh, that. You're not going to believe me.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the other.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just... And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside... He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that. It was too dark.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
Why? Nothing. Anyway, what else?
Nice.
This is a portable recording device. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things.
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
Same place I got the recorder from. The Policeum. Oh man. You haven't been to the Policeum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop.
Boogie Street.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Policeum going kind of person. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sure. The mic? I don't exactly know. Okay. My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Of course I do. I just don't...
To the cops.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. My boyfriend sold them.
Oh, Wayne.
I don't know, man.
Everything checks out, sire.
The musicians in the Policeum used them for making music. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. I don't really know what I'm doing.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
Which hat should I put on and give to her? I can't switch my hat up.
No, man, fuck that. I'm sorry I said that.
She's shivering a bit.
Yeah, the boys, yeah, Andre and the guys.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. Didn't you see it yourself? It's mostly music stuff. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Go ahead. It's supposed to accept that...
There would not in a million years.
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Synthesizers and tape consoles.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light.
Go ahead.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover.
Okay.
Alright, bye. Alright, let's go. I would like to give her my hat, but I can switch the hat there. Maybe I can switch it now. What other hats do I have? Orange bum hat. Take my hat. Take my hat. Take my hat.
Hello again. Recording. I I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's my boy, I don't know.
Everything checks.
The musicians, anyway, I don't really know.
She looks at the recording.
There we go.
Thanks.
Boom! Hat.
Go ahead.
You can try this again?
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, she looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. It's real. Tell her.
What is? I know.
There is little you can do to help her now. Something changes between you two.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer? My associates. Sorry.
To the cops.
Me? Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later. Come on, I can tell. But, okay. What is it? Oh, really? So, the thing that's been eating you
So hard to get
is
a
the
hat
slow
away.
pace of social progress. Okay, so you're not... And you're sure it's social progress you're distressed about, and not... Okay, why do you think that? Okay, of course.
Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, we're moving on to the next thing. Oh wait, let me get my hat on. People. What's this over here? Just want to make sure I don't miss anything, you know? This freaking map's so big. Ooh, what's this? Yeah. Alright, maybe I can talk to her really quick.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. I can wash it for you.
No, we must run around ceaselessly.
Well, hand it over then. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath.
Alright, later. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Look pretty cool now. Pinball maker's coat's pretty cool too. Sure, watch it. You can make pinball in this game. Yeah, I really would like to. My guy looks cool as hell now.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Alright. Ready to fuck with these guys. Is there any traps over here? Oh, here are the traps. Man, take your fucking time.
It takes you a moment. The reeds bend, the constant, the trap, no locus, no phasmid either. Your voice echoes on the nothing. No, the reeds continue to hiss around you.
Alright, I finished all the shit. Alright, so let me make sure I'm on top of my tasks here. So I need to go see Joyce. I need to interrogate the driver still. I need to talk to the smoker. I need to talk to Titus. I need to get to the chimney. Talk to Gart. Go back to the body on the boardwalk, which I don't even remember. Egghead. Okay. And then a bunch of shit that I'm like walking away from now. Wait, what is that? Did I unlock this ability? Oh. Ooh, Sunnies. Those are cool, but logic authority. None of the all the glasses have like a minus one. And I think I'm already low on logic. No, I have a 6 on logic. But I'm good on empathy too. I don't need to fuck around with that. Alright, what the hell was I doing? Run, baby, run. Run, baby, run. Run, baby, run. What do you got here? Your shit, dude?
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid.
Yeah, I'm out, bro. Guess I gotta have more info.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Eh. What is this? What is this
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Cool.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the Whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry. Maybe. An ominous warning. Yes, and ended up half sunken in the sea. You must...
Alright, I was drunk, huh? Weird. Alright. Let's go to Whirling in Rags. Let's handle the bird shit. Bird shit. What is this? Hey, bro.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting... What is this thing? What, the interior decorating kind? You know,
Nice,
I'm
bro.
sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Competent? Never heard
I
that
can
before.
fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm
you?
gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially tax.
Alright, finish another task. Hey.
Hey.
Doggy and a half, doggy and a half.
Did you find a worm?
I didn't find a worm yet.
What do you know?
It's great to see you again, officer.
the
My
nerds
wife
I
can't
listen to
wait
on
to
that
thank you.
podcast
Go on,
about
talk to her.
cryptids a lot. It's really funny.
I thought I was supposed to talk to Moira.
It's great to...
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out.
Hey,
I hope
baby.
we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Video and a half, video and a half, video and a half, video and a half, video and a half.
Peace. It is you. She's a good girl.
Here,
so-
I want to give you a small token of my
Ooh, a
gratitude.
tie.
It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable.
I suppose you could use a break and I could use a distraction.
Is this bird a cryptid?
No. It's the cryptid. Oh, yes. The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters.
Mutation.
Until it was sighted by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 20. It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Uamrau Canyon, in the world's largest canyon system, sweetie. Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years. He was lost, without any navigation equipment. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time...
Eat the bird. Uva. It's the only way to survive.
Yes, a bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. Then, the teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of it. The bird was controlling his mind.
What?
It kept him from approaching. He could step back. Every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away. The 8-eyed teratorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him... Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one. By the end...
Sadly, yes.
Very.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids.
Alright, I guess we're gonna talk about cryptids.
What if that would be the giant of Kokonur? The giant lives in the most arid
God.
parts of the vast Kokonur desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes. A mirage or a psychogenous no one knows for sure. The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen. That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limit. There are...
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
This is great shit. What is the tiniest
I
cryptid?
thought we'd agreed on just one cryptid, sweetie. Can't say no to that. Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis. A bacterial colony Mijanu found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate, certainly from before recorded history. Mijanu disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life. Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. is not hard. Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated, we can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her. Yes, it's the yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva. Yes, indeed, there is. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own, just like your partners. I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are in any way inferior to us. In some ways, they are superior. Every species has its advantages, and the kind green ape, too, is in some ways superior. Granted, kindness may not be an evolutionary advantage. The gnome of Jeroma. Oh, it is. It was reported a couple of it
Alright,
still
let's get through all these,
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly...
I understand your skepticism. The Koldamama Dakwa, or thin whisper of sound. And that's precisely what it seems to be. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. It planted when playing back record the science. They realized that they had discovered sequester, time, Joss can't like nothing. It's many scientists have asked this. What about what? I'm glad you like them. Oh,
Ramblings. You were a child.
Let's go.
It was summer. I looked up.
She had...
I didn't know this. I tried, but...
Where did you go?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys.
We were on a date. Can you imagine?
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant.
It did, yes.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago.
Our first, yes.
Not all of them.
It's hard to say how big.
How could she?
So she could...
That's you trying to tell us you're welcome.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own.
This guy.
He tries to play it cool.
Which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it. Very little. Not... I know.
It's clear.
By which I mean, I have to resist... Parthenogenesis. Yes. Insulindian... Good. Okay. And? Completely empty?
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception. You're dealing with a subject near and dear to...
Yes. The Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped.
Another trip to the reeds.
Of course we have.
Wait, Morel.
You're right, dear. It's a fair... Pardon me. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too.
Heartfelt gratitude. Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft. Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though you should ask the red...
A little hooligan.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man. Oh, you've been such a dear to us.
Well,
this is... He has...
Really?
Lena, Morel.
No.
The first man to break formation.
Well, he's been a little unenthusiastic.
He doesn't want to say it, but this is unusual. Gary's been to the jungle with him to play...
Alright, let's... Let me close it. Oh, this is cool tie. What's volition? volition urges you to be a good guy. Maybe I should increase my volition. What is all this? Samarin butter. Wish these were all better. Map wall. Okay. Alright. What's this guy?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
Okay, he keeps shifting uncomfortably.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
Fuck off, Gary.
The man ponders his cooking utensil.
Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
It's you again. What is
boy.
it?
That's okay, Bertrand. I'm going to talk to Cuno.
Was that? Could it be the Coldamama Dakwa? No, there seems to be an extremely high-pitched
We
ring.
must establish global
Ultrasonic.
communism.
Lena said
That'd be
it was
quite the
very
twist.
high-pitched. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans. What you're hearing must just be a regular bird. There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. Yeah, but how are you going to catch it? It must be very close. Maybe, just
Cuno!
maybe, it will come toward you.
Yeah, I'm definitely
What
going to go
are
talk to
you
Cuno.
doing? Oh no. No. Too late. Keep your ears peeled then. If the species really has
a new
migrated
thought.
to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
Let me write this down. Coldamama Dakwa. Alright. Let's go talk to Cuno.
Cuno's like Cuno's dad? Cuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Nice, dude.
No, Cuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
That was easy.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, C.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Deny everything, Cuno!
Cuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Cuno doesn't.
Pig's Head Shack? Is that this thing back here? Hey, what's back here? Cuno is a puzzle.
All around you, the
Oh,
hisses
I
and
found the
chirps of
locusts.
locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Oh my god.
Sounds like you found the locust, detective. Heaps of leaves are rotting among the mud-caked towers. Dozens of little locusts feed on them. It's an ode to self-expression.
What's this? Purchasing sport goods from Comrade Cuno is a form of economic accelerationism. That's pretty good. What is this? Can you not really do anything up here? You can just get up on the roof? So you're saying I should purchase pants from Cuno. Those pants would look good. Like, let's be honest. They look good. Alright. I'm gonna go just be like, hey Cuno, I saw a bunch of fucking locusts.
Cuno's like Cuno's dad? Yeah.
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
You stop.
Bertrand,
like
you asked,
night.
what do you want to
Locust
achieve?
City, Night City, City of Rage.
I want to figure out who did this murder, man.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
I don't want to have some alcohol in this game.
The lameness is causing her physical pain. The damage may be permanent.
Miracle came from the west.
Cuno, the pig wants to help you.
An artist? Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Cuno usually calls Cuno, Cuno.
Oh my god, Cuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Cuno can be what Cuno made himself into.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Cuno.
So that's
alcohol
what this
sold
is
it
about.
free. Yeah. What am I trying to do?
I don't believe you.
For once, the boy is lost for words. Use this momentary. You've got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence. Just long enough to make eye contact with...
Cuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die. The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Cuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Cuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Okay. Alright, I need to go upstairs. Oh wait. Let me go talk to Joyce, is it? Joyce. When Kim will ignore the call, Cuno will answer. I believe it.
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see
3%? Yeah. Oops. Oh, damn it. God damn it. That's okay. What was that, by the way? Oh, it's just a dumb one.
You're back. Good.
Let's see. I have
can I help
so
you with?
many fucking options here. Let's start with this.
On the contrary, officer, there are yet camionneurs you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. In a time like this, it would be strange if Wild Pines didn't have a... I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
There are some of the drivers I haven't talked to yet.
By love, you did.
She is memorizing your badge number.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation... What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter? The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe.
The goalposts have moved.
I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because...
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game. How bad can the info she has be?
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look. The doubt is fully formed in your head. The alien feeling persists. Yet something still
Let's try
is
this.
6 kilometers
Wow,
southwest.
I failed the 80%, but I
Junior officer Chad
succeeded on the
takes
50%.
aim. To his left, his partner Emil Mullins whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. "We always do."
You? You're an officer of the RCM. Preciso Mundo. Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary
You said de
Revachol.
facto?
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the emergency keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital. There's nothing basic about your role, Detective, yet. On the other hand, the post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, they called it the international.
Joyce.
So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police. The only and if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, it's a neurological...
She conveyed in case he goes down later, souring the entire portfolio.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol. That seems...
Yes, and perform autoerotic asphyxiation on yourself with your funny necktie out in the open somewhere.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions? Ah, or two. A pre-revolutionary tenement.
Hey, skill point.
This one, most wonderful. The girl in the old lady rags. Ah, yes. There's something very... The girl in the... Looks like a... Yes. You and I... She prefers a fantasy world. An infraculture with its own... I can't. All right. What next? Glad to have been of assistance.
Alright, should I... Bertrand, what are you, why are you posting that in the chat? Any official structure would want you to keep your focus engaged with the labor dispute on the docks. Any auxiliary issues on the adjacent coast will have to wait. So I want to bring up my lowest items here, which would be encyclopedia, visual calculus, composure, and reaction speed, and hand-eye coordination. I think I want to do visual calculus. Bertrand, any additional info there? Alright, I'm gonna go visual calculus. Alright, what do we got? More map shit. What is all this? Clear window. Clear window. Why would that reopen? Alright, let me see if I can make it back to the Whirling and Rags really quick. I wonder where Kim is. The dude just bailed. He's like, I'm gonna take this body back and I'm gone. Like, how did he even get out, you know? Oh, some over here.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
So I need interfacing, electrochemistry, and encyclopedia. Damn it. Oops. What is this? Items. Alright, let's go check out this window. I thought I had
The window stands broken. The morning light hurt. The morning light.
Ah. Alright, let's go here. Kim's room must be tiny.
This medicine cabinet is stocked pharmaceutical pill bottles.
Alright, she didn't restock the medicine cabinet. We keep checking.
This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, from the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. The man does not know the bullet has. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin. There could have been. Then the 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but the lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean that's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detected. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likely. It is possible that it came from B prime, the boardwalk. You can't know for sure. The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation.
Okay. Let's take it outside really quick.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42? Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of morality. He was How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol as Yes? Do you want to know the truth? To the laboratorium.
Ooh, date of birth generator. I love finding these new thoughts. Alright, what's this?
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just.
Alright, well, see you later.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
She looks at the dried petals.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Sambo.
A martial art, sir.
Samurai boxing, or Sambo. Graceful martial arts stuff.
Why was there a flower?
Or an admirer? She watches you pocket the petals, then closes her eyes. She looks
pretty.
Or an admirer.
Admirers?
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
Do I have any more things with her? I thought I did. Oops. Alright.
6 crumbling petals rest somewhere in central Jamrock. Lieutenant Kitsuragi steps into the public library.
Let's go this way.
You clearly see footprints.
Already did like come through this door that's always been closed. See if I can do this one.
It's you again. What is it?
Logic. Let's go.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That
So
she
for
did
reasons
it.
I can't get into, I fucked up the cake and it fell apart, but it tastes really good.
Mm. Okay.
It's really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night. No.
The window Clausia gave for the time of death was from 11:30.
All right, she took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too.
Could this complex operation be the one Joyce asked you to look into? Probably.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
It is plausible because she could have just gone through the blue
All
door.
right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind.
Kidding?
Let's go with that. Why not? You can't draw a straight line in a cloud. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been to 72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. What?
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put hair on the roof either. It's
Mambo
just
jumbo.
mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist comp.
It's never a Sambo fighter, and it's never a bullet.
That's right, Gene. Now, call.
I told you not to say that. This is not a joking matter for him.
Oh.
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
Okay.
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
How'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. And how does she come into it? That's quite the theory.
I'm on it, boss.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what, but a route.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun, just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
That looks antique. A Velma grave. Also inoperable.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get...
I don't knock up.
Easy now.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this.
Phase 3, motive. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Like fuck she was.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan.
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs. The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's just...
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more...
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Silence. The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is, I don't know where she went. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Nice.
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told you. Yes, you, the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
And a hole in his heart. That first.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole. How can I forget?
You and I are going to dance in the moonlight under a billion stars.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes. Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener. That
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al.
It's not an actual question. Silence.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on...
Scared. You should be, too.
She's not far.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this...
Yeah, Al. And...
She's not really, hardy.
She's not, Glenn. A little. More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. Sure. There's some shit houses there. A cinder block. I hear they have a shack where junk boyish, hair's red, died. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material. No, he already is a sergeant. That's what...
Alright, let's talk to these fucking capos.
Again?
No.
Yes? What is it? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You're an asshole.
Please, let's not turn this into another...
God damn it, you leave her alone.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would.
Alright, see ya. Alright. What next?
It's the ledger you found in the track. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck. Yes, at last. You find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene. Why yes, your precinct, every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And the Harrier Dubois, HDB. No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB. That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options. Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Alright, so I need to come back to the... Let me write that down, actually. Ledger, 30 minutes per case. Yeah, that's important. That's... I want to go back to the guy who's in this one.
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Come to tell me to fuck off again? Let's find out what he's
Not
on.
much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike. Apples.
Apples is exactly
fine.
Level up my encyclopedia. Oh, I can do the horseback monument. Go, go, go. Okay, maybe I can get this time.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Profligacy?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of... Stories have it there were whispered...
The man certainly knew how to live.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Wow.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mosque, His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, a group of marble pleurons still... The original was blown apart by communards. Then, some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly
cool.
trapped in amber, floating. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics. And Philip III, the squanderer, however, not that he ever did.
Alright, see you later. So yeah, I'm cutting down on my tasks here. We're getting close to that. Close. Oh, I should have talked to the zoologists.
is still hunched over.
Huh? What is it? What do you want? What do I need drugs for, Lowman? If you don't know, you're man, Lowman. Good.
Are you gonna talk to this first guy again?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
I need fucking
What's up?
conceptualization. Where is that? Oh. I can. Well, I probably wasn't gonna do that one next, but. Here, let me go talk to the cryptozoologist really quick. Disco.
Hello, officer. So it was just a...
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right?
Yeah, you're right. We just need to...
Darling, I told you to take it easy.
You're right,
That's just something people tell themselves. There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
Really?
What Morel means is...
Here's a fresh batch of locusts.
Wow. Co-discovery. This would show them all. We need...
I have a box of locusts. And a new task. Alright. What do we have time to do here? Go to the fruits.
The tear machine. Your bottles clunk. Do you know what...
Nice.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
What about this?
A colorful display of...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
Alright, I got a beer. What is this? Beer is a tool.
Well, hello. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol. There's a satisfying pop as the cap. You see a flash of teeth. A young woman smiling at you. Near some... nothing. The golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy goo. From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Alright, I drank a beer. This is like my first task.
Still here.
Alright, so for
Stuck
this,
in this
I
damn
need
jam, my man.
Conceptualization. Wonder if there is a clothes. Ooh. Yeah, let's go. Is there anything else with conceptualization? No. Alright, let's,
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
That's horseshit.
What's up?
Get out of here. Alright, let me take the beer out of my hand. Oh, whoops. Huh.
A thick layer of coal dust. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. Maybe it's come, or maybe you're just hungover again. It's dark and maybe you're just a lush. You feel the spirit of Ramud 3D. What a proud warrior.
Barred door. Backyard wall. Alright, so let's try the backyard wall.
I'll die before I murder was.
I guess not. Is this not the backyard wall? Ooh, what's this? Nice. Some money. Hey, is the boat gone? Alright. So this guy's over here.
Try to sneak up on me.
Oh. You need to respect my authority. Alright, we're gonna go to the balcony. Then we're going to read the ledger. Wait. Here.
This door is made of metal and it's the low and the cool it takes about. This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Cuno. Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lecturers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural. As the case files do not show, the crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in the 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what a staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it, turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch.
Alright, so now it's 2044. I just want the view to show up now. It's on the balcony. What does it say? Okay. Let's kind of read some more case files.
It's the and the cool piece of toilet paper. It takes about half an AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is the only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers, and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distort. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals? Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening, fines, drag. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a step. Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry. Kill them. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. Not much has changed.
Soccer was full.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
It feels like a Friday, and his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I fucking forgot about this dude.
Then I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. That's nice, but...
He takes another drink.
Besides...
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
To the city.
A man on high heels.
We'll talk. Take care, alright?
Later, bro. What did I say I was gonna put this in? The composure, conceptualization. Alright, well, let's get through this. Oh wow. I'm gonna stop playing this after I check all these out. Oop, this is... Ooh, a hat? Super logical for a cop to wear this. Yeah. My hat's better. Yeah. What? 1 second. So we're gonna wrap it up tonight, folks. We've streamed for about a little over 2 hours, and we're about to talk to the Schmohawk. So we'll find out what the Schmohawk has to say in the next episode. Let's go ahead and save. I think it'll save automatically. Yeah, there it goes. Nicely done. Alright, well, thanks so much, folks, for sticking around, and we'll catch you Saturday for brunch and next Thursday night for some more Disco Lazy. Catch you later.